All right, I'm sitting here, we are sitting here, in the back of the buildings here that were just purchased by David Korak.
Yes, sir.
This is David Korak. He's originally from Austria, correct?
Yes, sir.
And tell us a little about yourself, David.
A little bit about myself. Well, I moved to Arizona 10 years ago. And initially we lived up in the White Mountains in Eager, and we spent the last 9 years in Mesa, where I built myself a business. I do door, windows, and trim.
Oh, nice. So what brought you to Superior?
More or less a coincidence. I was looking for a building to store some of my windows and doors and trim in, because that's what I do for a living. And it wasn't possible to find anything in Mesa, so I literally took a circle, made some circles, and checked which towns I would hit first. That's how I got to Superior. And I walked here, looked at Main Street, and went, wow, I want to be part of this. And what's happening here, how the town is developing, I want to be here, I love it. First reaction of my son when we came up here, he goes, Dad, can I have that little building? I want to live up here. So, Superior rocks. We started clearing out all the brush around the building, making it less of a fire hazard. For the last few days we had a crew here that was emptying out the building. Right now we are doing all the landscaping that initially needs to be done for it to be a safe working environment and to remove hazards as far as we can. Plan is to make 3 beautiful buildings again right here on Main Street in Superior and be part of where Superior is going right now. Really important for me will be that we're going to go in all historically correct from the period. All the door styles, all the window styles, it will all go back 80 years, 100 years to get that feel.
So tell us what your plans are for each building.
So the smallest building here, we are planning to repurpose that as a small 2-bedroom apartment kind of thing. We're gonna put a change inside to connect the 2 floors with a spiral staircase. So that's what that building is going to be. And where we are sitting right now, we are planning to put out a deck in the back, overlooking the river, the town, and it actually, when you're up on the 2nd level, you get a clear view out on the rock. It is beautiful. Yeah. And as you see, we trimmed the trees because this was still a jungle this morning. So this is going to be a nice patio sitting area out here. And if you're quiet for just a moment, you can hear all these birds and all that in here. Right. in the middle of a town. How cool is that?
And the second building?
So the second building on the downstairs, I will put in a very simple storage facility for my windows, because when I do larger jobs, I sometimes have a couple of hundred that I just need to store. For example, if they're behind on the concrete or the framing, then the timelines don't match up. And my warehouse in Mesa is not big enough to do that. So that's what I was initially looking for, was actually that room right here. And it grew into what it is, just because we like it so much. In the upstairs, I will put a sales room with a display and a semi-self-service kind of concept. Because on my building materials, a very important aspect for me is that I am extremely affordable. So I always constantly work on concepts that reduce the cost. And the cost reduction that I can create in my overhead, I move straight into the product for the customer. So I'm super competitive, as you'll see down the road. And so I put a showroom up there, and the back here I'll revitalize as a small little living quarter kind of thing with a deck, again overlooking the river.
Oh, nice. You're gonna have a deck on all. And the name of your door window business?
It's Low E Windows AZ.
Low E Windows.
For low emission windows.
Got it.
And Doorman Stan is a brand that we use that covers the door trim and the window part of it. We have 2 businesses next door each other. Stan and I, we're best friends, and that's how we've been running next door to each other for the past 5 years, and it's great for everyone involved.
Right on.